Jeremiah.
My name is Jeremiah Ofori. I'm the general contractor of Pro Restore Services. We're a damage restoration, residential and commercial contractor. We specialize in damage restoration. I met Antoinette about 15 years ago, actually in college, and we reconnected about 6 years ago, being in the same area in Orlando, and had similar interests. We both are investors, always looking for new ways to invest and make money. All right, so what we got here?
Well, complaints aside, I'll just show you what we have. We got this bump that has to come out completely so that this chair can roll in.
Understandable. To do that, we probably gonna end up conflicting with this floor again.
As per usual.
And create the transition.
I am resisting the urge to ask why it got put in the first place, but yes.
You could go ahead and do the urge.
I'm sure. I'm sure about it. Okay. So timeline, because I know you're busy with all the hurricane jobs.
Yeah. So we need to get some more of the flooring.
I have it. I have 10 boxes of this flooring ready because I knew some shit was gonna pop off.
Okay. Probably gonna need another 8.
Another 8 boxes?
Yeah.
Help me understand. Which floor are you talking about? The shower floor?
Shower floor.
Okay, I thought you were talking about this.
Shower floor. So that should be roughly 5 by 3. So
we have to redo the whole shower floor?
Yeah.
No. I want to take this bump out and go back with this same tile and just put a line of it right there. I'm not gonna redo the shower floor.
Yeah, but you gotta waterproof it. So we gotta create. That's the whole reason why the bump here. When I got the permit, it's gotta hold water. It's gotta be able to hold water. If it don't, and let's say the water's running, the water becomes part of the whole house. Now you got a bigger problem. So I need to slope it in such a way that water can still be held in the base of the shower.
I don't like that part at all.
Yeah, and that's why you got it there. And that's why if we was gonna eliminate it, we would have had to break up all the concrete and drop it down at least 2-3 inches.
So, what you gonna do at your house?
I'm gonna redo it and drop it down. Break out all the concrete and go all the way down to the base and drop it 3 inches.
Is there a ramp situation?
I can create a ramp. That's what I was thinking about doing now. So basically I'll come out here and then I'll wrap this up to a peak. All right, which is still gonna cause a little bit of problem for them, but I think they could work around it. So they're gonna push the wheelchair kind of up a ramp, and then it's gonna come down a ramp. Okay. And that's why I need more of this material, because I'm gonna bring this basically all the way out to here, and I'm gonna wrap it up here. Okay. So this will be down a little bit lower, maybe about 2 inches, and it's gonna be wrapped up, come to a peak right here, and then go down.
Okay, so what I need from you is the price for both options and then a realistic timeline for when we can get it done, because the patient comes next Tuesday. So I'm just gonna have to order a ramp off Amazon and use that temporarily in the meantime.
The problem with ordering a ramp off Amazon, you could ramp up this way, but
I can get, they have like little rubber doorstop things that I could put on the other side, on both sides.
Yeah. I mean, long term, what you really, really need to do, which we had talked about it, this need to slide over that way, put in a pedestal sink over there, move this way, just make the tub bigger, and then you have enough room for everything.
I hate everything about all of that right now.
What I would do is just cut this out, remove this flooring, retile it, open the floor up, move this over, just redo everything.
The urge is rising. The urge is rising. You know that bump wasn't supposed to be there. I was supposed to have no bump and a 36-inch wide shower. In every project I do, my showers are 36 inches wide. We talked about this. We marked it out on the wall.
Money. If you want to know why we didn't do it the first time, but budget and money.
Yeah, but now it just costs more.
When she first bought this house, I thought it was a disaster. I thought she paid too much for it. When she bought this house, I felt she paid full retail price of it, and it needed a lot of work. Good bones, good structure, but the inside, it needed a lot of work. And so for the other options that was out there that could have been purchased, I felt this may not have been a great deal. I admit, when she first bought this house, this was a disaster. This shit was a waste of money. I just knew this shit was not gonna work. You had the kitchen on this side. You got a little room back here. Everything was messed up. You had AC vents being spread across the wall. Like, it just was a disaster. I'm like, you pay how much for this? You know how much money you gonna have to put in this? This need a new roof, ACs. Like, dog, you finna spend over $200,000 just to get this house livable. And then
First of all,
Financially responsible.
manage my budget.
well, look, I'll admit it came through. You put it together,
Okay.
and it's paying for itself. It's making money, so you're doing a good job. I'll give it to
Are
you.
you ready to say I was right about moving the kitchen?
You was absolutely right about moving the kitchen.
You did not want me to move the kitchen.
No, I just thought that was just the worst idea because the kitchen like in a cubby hole. So I'm like, why would you put the kitchen back there? So one of the other things that happened that, created a little bit of challenge in this project was, we had to relocate the kitchen. The kitchen, when she first purchased the home, was towards the front of the house, and she wanted to kind of move it towards the middle. Problem like that required quite a bit of work. Plumbing needed to be relocated, electric needed to be rewired to accept that kitchen. Everything needed dedicated feeds of sorts. It's not every day that I'm wrong, but in this project right here, I was wrong. I could go on record saying it.
That years of experience and those hundreds of deals and projects that you've done.
I'll admit,
Credibility that you have.
hey, I do.
You do this.
I've done over 100 houses as far as flips, and I just thought the money she was gonna put into this, it wasn't worth it.
But I had
moving the kitchen.
2 houses. And I knew.
2 houses. And so,
what
with
I
that
knew.
being said, what's the saying go? Every new person, like every dog has his day.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, you'll hit it. So, a blind squirrel finds every now and then. So, clock's right. So hey, your second one, that's your second time being right. So it's 12 o'clock.
The third one.
At the time,
No, this is the third
time.
one.
Okay, this is the third one. So yeah. So hey, you hit
What's
it.
wrong with you? Sometimes this is like 4.
That was Merritt Island was at the same time, right?
Yeah, Merritt Island first, and then
there was
2.5.
So 3.
2.5.
Design.
Well, okay, we want to talk about Merritt Island now. It's a whole. Okay, all right. Because Merritt Island, we would have been done a month and a half earlier, and maybe got an extra $20,000
If what?
if my idea would have just went through. So when you talk about investing for me, I always try to do the most structurally sound but quickest thing to get a house sold. I don't believe in, I call it the foo-foo stuff, which is the design stuff, making it look like my own. I kind of like things generic, get it presentable. For me, the only thing that matters is the appraisal. So if it's a 4-bedroom, 3-bedroom, I'm gonna provide a 3-bedroom with paint on the walls. Antoinette is caught up in the design, which sometimes pays off, but I'm under the idea, the impression that whoever the buyer is, in most cases, they'll come in and make it their own. So we clash a lot because I like to get in, get out quick, fast, and just make sure it's a livable house with good bones, good structure. And Antoinette is one that likes to design, floor decor, hanging out, making sure everything has a good flow.
Jeremiah is a flipper, so his perspective comes from that standpoint. You want to get in, get out for the lowest cost as quickly as possible. For me, I'm holding all of my properties, so it needs to sustain over a long term without me having to have a lot of capital expenditures to maintain the property. It needs to be able to flex through different rental models because we don't do traditional long-term rent, but I needed to work for traditional, I needed to work for midterm, I needed to work for Airbnb, and now that we do assisted living, it has to work for that as well. And also, if it is an Airbnb or an assisted living or just a property that I have to go to occasionally, it needs to be in a condition that I can stand being in. So yes, I want it to be as good as a home I would be willing to live in because that's the product I want to provide for my customers. So when we did our flips together, although he wanted to get in and get out quick, I definitely think that the extra time spent on having a more appeasing design allowed us to earn higher than he would traditionally on flips. That's my opinion. I don't know what he would say. But also, anytime someone from APD comes here, a waiver support coordinator, just like anybody in the residential assisted living world, one of the first things that they speak of and the thing that they remember about us is that this property is beautiful and feels like a home. So I'm gonna keep being frou-frou.
But it came out right. We made money, so you know I can't. But it was a lot of fighting though.
Yeah.
That was probably unneeded.
But you're still friends after that.
But it grew
And you
us.
still made money.
First of all, you can't be there narrating, making us
Actually, that's
All right, so I'm gonna just knock the bump off. When can we get the bump knocked off and just do a temporary something until y'all get time to
do it right.
redo the shower floor?
I don't know. Let me get back with you.
Okay.
After all.
You don't like that answer either?
I don't because
So what
payment
you-
comes Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I'm gonna order a ramp
Today's
online.
Wednesday.
I got you. I'm gonna solve it. I'm gonna order some ramps online. That's gonna be our temporary solution. So I want to knock the bump off and just
And what you gonna do with that bathroom?
same thing.
But just in case the patient may have to go back.
Yeah, we might expand back there. That's the plan eventually, maybe.
So we do one at a time.
Yeah.
All right. I'll figure something out for you.
All right.
I'll try. Let me get on this invoice, you know.
Sir, write it up.
Tighten it up.
Don't have too much fun. Don't have too much fun.
No, we gotta use Exactiment,
No,
baby.
we're not.
We gotta use Exactiment. We only use Exactiment. So, look, I'll take care of you. I'll take good care of you. I got you.
Okay.
All right?
Many thanks, good sir. Till next time.
All right.